Welcome to the first episode of Jits News and Views here on the Silver Grappler channel. Your weekly update on everything happening in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, from big tournament shakeups and behind-the-scenes drama to inspiring stories and real talk about training. I'll bring you the latest news along with my perspective as an older black belt on the mats. Let's dive into what's making waves in the grappling world this week. So first, I'd like to talk a bit about my channel and some of the changes that are coming. Again, I've kind of created the Silver Grappler as a variety channel. I'm trying out different types of videos. Like I love doing the rolling commentaries. I don't do as many moves because so many other channels do a lot of moves, but I do have some. I am planning more videos on moves, but with a slightly different variation. I don't want to spend so much time talking and more showing, because those are the types of videos I kind of like to look at when I'm looking for move breakdowns. I've also been doing a lot of podcasts lately. I love doing the podcast, but the challenge with the podcast, it's really tough to grow the audience. I'm getting great feedback with regards to the podcast. It's a hard listen to on YouTube because not everybody wants to sit there and watch video for 1 to 2 hours. So it's doing very well on Spotify. So I want to continue to do that because I want to be able to introduce amazing people that I get to run into, and as the channel grows, we're going to get to more and more high-profile guests. We have quite a backlog of people interested in doing a podcast with me, which is really great. I really appreciate that. But I don't plan on doing as many podcasts. I'm probably going to do about 2, tops 3 a month. But your viewership and support for those are really amazing. Again, those are actually my favorite videos to do. I have a few ideas that I'm kind of playing with in the next few weeks. I've given myself some sparring challenges, so probably the next release or next video after this one is going to be my very first sparring challenge. And I'm interested in your feedback there, where I give myself a new move. I'll drill it offline for a little bit, and then I give myself 3 practices to try to execute it from white to brown belt to see if it's really black belt ready. So I'm super excited about that. I finished filming a couple different moves, so just putting those videos together, it's a little more complicated than I thought. And I'm trying this new series, Jits News and Views, really twofold here. Number one, I want to practice. This is self-serving. I want to practice speaking freely in front of the camera and growing my skill set. Again, I mentioned I'm focused on a lot of different styles of videos. I truly don't know what will work for my channel, what will continue to keep me motivated to making videos. Again, the feedback that I get is truly appreciated. That's what really motivates me. But I need your feedback. I need you guys to comment. I need you guys to let me know what types of videos have you liked, or what types of videos do you want to see. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep the variety of videos up to date, up to speed. Again, I enjoy the variety. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. The YouTube and ChatGPT tell me I need to focus a lot more on the types of videos, but that's not what I want to do. I want to do a bunch of different things. So maybe, at some point when the audience grows, I'll split off and have a separate channel just for the longer form podcast. But for now, I'm happy with having it all on the same channel. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. One of the challenges I do have is I don't get enough comments on my videos. I've got lots of views. I'm happy with the growing number of views, the growing number of people that are subscribing to the channel. So for that, I really appreciate it. But I want to hear from you. It's great to hear, when I'm talking to people in social media and they're mentioning it and they're talking to me in person and telling me that they're enjoying the content, but I want to see it. I want you guys to comment in the videos that you're referring to, and again, let me know what you think. And let me know if this type of video will be appealing to you. But I think you won't get a feel for these kind of videos until I get into a few more weeks into it, and what kind of news, what kind of content will I be sharing with you guys. So let's get to some of the latest news. And I just happen to have some stuff here. So CJI 2 is coming up on August 30th and 31st. This is the BJJ event of the year. You cannot miss this. If you love BJJ, CJI 2 is the place to be. It's free. It's going to be on YouTube. If you're interested in specific content about the latest and greatest news on what's going on, go to Flow Grappling and go to B Team YouTube, and you guys can get the latest content there. I'm probably going to do a prediction video in the next week or so. Hey, who knows? Even maybe the next Jits News and Views, I'll do my breakdown of who I think is going to do well and who I think is going to be a big flop. But the biggest news coming out in the last few days is for the New Wave team, Big Dan Manasowi, I can never say his last name. Big Dan, everyone knows Big Dan. He's a force, man, but unfortunately he got sick and he won't be able to attend. An interesting choice. Well, there was Craig Jones was joking around and saying that he would participate. I knew that was a joke right away. There's no chance that Gordon Ryan and Danaher are gonna. Well, maybe Danaher. I don't think Danaher minds as much, but I don't think Gordon Ryan would be in the corner with Craig Jones for whatever reason. And again, if you follow those two, they have a bit of a weird history together. So I knew that wasn't happening. But an interesting choice, Vagner Rosha is Dan's replacement. Now, for older grapplers out there, Vagner Rosha is the god to the older grapplers. I love Vagner Rosha. The last ADCC, he performed so well. He had some crazy surgery in January of this year. He got really sick, but he's since recovered. I don't have it in front of me, but he recently made a comeback and had a tremendous performance in one of his matches. So he's back stronger than ever. But here's the challenge. As much as I love Vagner Rosha, I don't think it's doing a service to the New Wave team. You're losing the size of Big Dan, and Dan's growing skill set and leg submissions have really become next level. Although Vagner, we all love Vagner and his aggression and his ability to push forward and push through things. He's not known for as many submissions. He's more known for grinding things out and using that old man power and strength and all his history of solid jiu-jitsu, but he's not a finisher. CJI 2, you need to be a finisher. You need to finish quickly and move on to the next person. That just isn't Wagner's style. So again, big announcement. I guarantee whatever match he participates in will absolutely be entertaining, and I am looking forward to it. But I thought New Wave would be right up there. I thought they were going to take everything. And after this move, man, I'm not so sure. So stay tuned for my detailed breakdown on that. More news. So this Moneybag, I don't know what you want to call him, controversy continues to swirl in the jiu-jitsu community. This is the gentleman who received a black belt in, 3.5 years from Jake Shields. A couple of big names have stepped up to support him. Jake, obviously. If you look at that belt promotion, I was like, what a joke that is. Jake Shields signs the belt and throws it to him. I'm like, what kind of promotion is that? Mikey Musumeci kind of stood up for him as well. I'm sorry, gang. What a joke. This Moneyberg guy goes online and tells the community we're a bunch of idiots. We're jealous of him. I'm not jealous of him. Yeah, sure. I'd love to have his cash. He is a very good businessman. He's a self-made millionaire. So, good on him. But as jiu-jitsu practitioners, who have been into this for decades, it's kind of weird when someone gets such a quick promotion and they're basically telling us, oh, it's because he's so smart or because he gets a lot of privates. Hey, we all train day in and day out, and privates are not the same as live sparring on a daily basis. Sure, they can help excel certain areas, but the live sparring, the competing, that's where you're gaining the real experience, the real knowledge of jiu-jitsu. Man, just look at some of his videos, like how he's moving. Yeah, blue, purple at best. Okay, he's super genius. Purple, like, okay, 3.5 years. So, I'd like to see him spar. Nobody's seen him spar. Who is this guy? Does he talk a good game? Does he talk a lot of jiu-jitsu? You know who the biggest disappointment is? And we're always going to have scammers like this, and Moneyberg, he is who he is. The biggest disappointment here is absolutely Jake Shields. The biggest disappointment is Jake Shields. Who should be disappointment? Well, I don't know if Jake Shields has any black belts, other black belts under him. How many black belts has Jake Shields given? Those people are the ones that should be angry that he just callously, gives out a black belt in 3.5 years. Are there folks that are deserving for black belts, in 3, 4, 5 years? Yeah, absolutely. Look at the top list, right? Ex-Olympians, top guys that are winning in the top levels, beating black belts on a regular basis. Has this guy beaten one black belt? I don't think so. So, this guy's so Jake Shields. I don't know, man. I can't even watch his podcasts. I think he's a brilliant competitor. Always been a fan of his grappling, but I think he's taken a few too many punches to the head because he's not that articulate in his podcast. He has guests that I love, that I want to hear from, but every time he talks, it's just like, oh my God, it's so annoying. So this doesn't bode well for him. I'm disappointed in Mikey. And again, if Mikey has a bunch of black belts, they shouldn't be embarrassed as well. If he's promoting this guy as a black belt. Hey, Moneyberg, you want to prove us all wrong? Sign up to a tournament or show us that you're rolling with some decent blue belts and show us your skill. Until we see that, you're not going to convince the community otherwise. He's threatened to pull money from the jiu-jitsu community. What money? What? Where? What events are you sponsoring? You're doing nothing for the jiu-jitsu community. You're about you. You've done nothing for us. So threatening to take money away from the jiu-jitsu community, keep your freaking money. We don't want it. Okay? Yeah, sure, it'd be nice to have some new tournaments, new paydays for the pros, but I didn't see any plans for that. So don't threaten us and tell us you're smarter than the entire community. You do not deserve your black belt. Give it back. Do a few tournaments and show us what your real skill set is. And that's my honest opinion of what's going on with Moneyberg. So I'll keep this first episode short and sweet. I hope you join me for future videos on Jits News and Views. I have a lot of content coming up. Again, check out all my other videos and don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment and like. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week and keep rolling hard.